Hello YouTube land, it's Debbie from the Nerdy Crocheter. Today is Saturday, June 14th. Tomorrow's Father's Day. I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful Father's Day. I wasn't going to make a video. I have nothing to show you that I finished. But earlier today, I saw a video where Crystal from the Nerdy Crocheter or Bag O' Day tagged me in a little post that she did about music. And she said to list 10 or 12 songs that I listen to while crocheting or whatever. I can't pick just 10. I tried so hard. I picked 15. And actually, I made a Spotify playlist. If I can figure out how to add it, the link to this underneath this video, I'll add it, and then you get a little glimpse into my brain. There's a lot of stuff. My choice in music is extremely eclectic, and so I think I put like 30 some odd songs in a playlist, and even that is nowhere near to the eclectic, you know, to show the varied tastes in music. I listen to even music from other languages because I feel music. I really do. Something about it has to get me. So like maybe the words or the, you know, whatever, the music itself, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to do this right here. I got dinner on. Hubby's watching a show, so that's why I came out here in our bug room to do this. And we're going out after dinner, so I got to get this done real quick. Anyway, my favorite songs. Now I'm going to go from I have 15 listed here. I'm going to go from bottom to top because the number one song is my ultimate all-time favorite. Anyway, so the number 15 is Amazing Grace by LeAnn Rimes. I know a lot of people have done Amazing Grace. It is such a beautiful song, but in my opinion, LeAnn Rimes does the best rendition. 14, Rockin' Robin by Bobby Day. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm a bird person. I love this song. I used to dance to it when my babies were little. That's what I used to dance, you know. Number 13, Want to Be Starting Something by Michael Jackson. Anything by Michael Jackson. He had to be on this list. But this song in particular, you can't sit. You can't. You have to be moving. But Michael Jackson in general, I can listen to a lot of. Number 12, I Was Made for Loving You by the band Kiss. Now, Kiss has a special spot in my heart because it was the first rock concert I ever went to. So I love a lot of their stuff, but this was straight out of the 80s, and I love that song. 11, In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. Again, I love Phil Collins and Genesis. Fabulous, fabulous music. I can listen to it all. But this song in particular, maybe because there was such controversy surrounding this song, you know, what's it about? And he finally came out and said it's about nothing. But anyway, the controversy still continues. But it's that rock solo or the drum solo halfway through the song that's just fantastic. All our kids, we listen to it in the car, and when that comes up, we're just like bang out. What are we at here? Number 10, Jump Around by House of Pain. That's a bit more of a dance rap kind of song. I cannot I have friends who absolutely hate this song. I cannot sit still to this song. I have to get up and move. I don't even know what it's about, to be honest with you. The words are so, you know, it's hard to understand, but I guess I could look up the lyrics, but I don't care. It is one of those songs I have to move to. I Will Always Love You, but the Dolly Parton version, and not necessarily the original Dolly Parton version. The version that she sings in the movie Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Burt Reynolds. In that rendition breaks my heart because she actually kind of talks, in parts of the song, she actually kind of talk whispers, and it's just heartbreaking. Well, anything by Dolly. Dolly is an icon. Everything she makes, I love, love, love. I even listen to her. Dolly has this thing where she reads stories. I even listen to her read the stories. I just love Dolly. She is an icon and an inspiration. Anyway, but this song, that version, don't get me wrong, Whitney did a great job, but this version is the best to me. Another one, Tall, Tall Trees by Alan Jackson. I just remember our family just singing this song over and over and over, like at the top of our lungs. So that's always going to be, you know, it's not necessarily like a touching song or anything. It's a fun song. And, you know, Alan Jackson's great. Okay, number 7, Burn It to the Ground by Nickelback, a great Canadian band. They're known as the band you love to hate. I don't know why, but I love them. I think they're great. But this particular song, it's a rock out car tune. When we used to get on road trips with the kids, this was always rocking out, and it's a great song. It's a great rock out song. Number 6, another Canadian band. This song is called Mary Mac, and it's by Great Big Sea, and they're an East Coast band. They're no longer together, but I went to see them in concert. One of the best concerts I've ever seen. They sing kind of Canadian folk music, but Mary Mac, if you listen to it, it starts off, you know, pretty fast, but it gets faster and faster and faster. And you're left in awe as to how is this singer able to sing this quickly without losing breath. It is an amazing song. The band is great too, but, you know, they sing, you know, sea shanties. And, like, it's a great band. And they were great in concert too. Number 5 is also a family favorite. It's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Again, this, I can't even listen to it. I'm going to tear up now. I can't listen to it now because my kids no longer live here. But when the kids were with us, this is what we used to sit at Christmas time, sing together. And it was, you know, it was just, so I have a hard time listening to it now, but it is such a favorite. Number 3. You're the One That I Want by Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta from the Grease soundtrack. Just a fun song. I have never gotten tired of this song. Actually, we sat around one night, and one of the questions, the icebreaker questions was, what 3 albums would you take if you were stranded on an island and that's all you could listen to, 3 albums. Obviously one was Queen, one was Elvis Presley, and the third one was Grease soundtrack, because it's got a little bit of everything, and it is just a fun movie, fun album, great. And then that brings me to number 3, Devil in Disguise by Elvis Presley. Again, this was hard for me to choose because I am an Elvis fiend. I love everything that man did. It's funny, I wanted to collect every movie that he ever had on VHS, but we no longer have a VHS player, so I have this collection of movies that, yeah, whatever. But I collected all the movies and his performances that were available on VHS. They're in boxes downstairs. Anyway, I thought he was an extremely talented man. But again, this was one of my choices, and Devil in Disguise is just a fun song. It goes up, and then down, slows down, and then it picks up again. Oh, it's just a fun song. Number 2, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Again, anything you listen to by Queen is absolutely phenomenal because their performances, and even just on LPs, is theatrical. It's not like, you know how, don't get me wrong, I love AC/DC, but you can tell AC/DC, their music is very similar in sounding from song to song and album to album. But Queen is so diversified, so just wonderful. You'd never get tired of it. Like, they've got ballads and rock anthems, and like, they've got everything. So you can never go wrong with Queen. And I picked Bohemian Rhapsody because I had to pick one, but this one song has so much into it. And the number 1, my favorite song, and I kid with everybody that I say, you have to learn this song and sing this at my wake. and it's called I Lived by One Republic. It is basically an anthem celebrating how you live your life, you know, and it is by far my favorite song. I could listen to it over and over and over. Anyway, so I've got about just over 10 minutes. I'm supposed to pick a couple of people, and like I said, if I can figure out, I'm not a techie person, but if I can figure out how to leave the Spotify playlist, and I think it's called YouTube playlist or something. I've created it with like 30 some odd songs. If you want to hear what I'm listening to, you can click on the link if I can figure it out. If there's no link below this video, then I couldn't figure it out. But if you click on it, it should take you to a public playlist on Spotify, if you have Spotify. And actually, I'm not sure. Maybe you don't need Spotify. I'm not sure. And you can hear some of the other stuff that I listen to. And that's only a very, very small portion of what I listen to. And then the other thing is I'm supposed to tag a couple of people. Well, number one, I'm going to tag Laurel. Laurel, what are you listening to? I'm going to tag Michelle from Shell Crochet. I think I know what she likes, but she'll probably surprise me. And who else do I want to hear from? And let's hear from a different generation, Billie, the Crafty Floridian. Let's see what she likes to listen to. I bet it's varied and different as well. Anyway, thank you, Crystal, for tagging me. This was so much fun. I sat here, I've been gardening all day, and I've just had this running through my head with music playing, and I'm going, okay, add that, okay, add that, okay, add that. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful Father's Day, and we will talk soon.